and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Ronald Acuna
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Varsho calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Jared Kelnick.
Batting second, center fielder Jared Kelnick.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schneider. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. Ozuna went deep in his most recent game. Scherzer gets the punch out, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill, Spencer Strider.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Stuart Baroa leading things off and takes a strike. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And next for Toronto, Will Wagner. And there's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And a curve is down and in. That one's in there. And the count's even at 2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 down, base is empty. Into center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Kelnick makes the play. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Scherzer goes 6 feet 3 inches 40 years old now, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Mad Max notches the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. So when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Scherzer deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson profile. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Allen leads off first with 1 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Barker should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything
Batting
down
fifth,
at the knees
right
and below.
fielder,
And some guys are
George
good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's George Springer. Right through there for a strike. That's to third. Allen tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Left fielder Davis Schneider.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. Hit in the air left field. Profar has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Max Scherzer back to work. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
And
Ball
that
2,
is downstairs. 2-0. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side. Boots it.
He's safe.
Man, that was a great effort to lunge and pick that one at first. The throw was way short, but he almost bailed him out. Just couldn't get it to stick in the mitt.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. digs in now. In the air, left field. Schneider has this one sized up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. 1 left for Atlanta, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Strider back to work. That's in there. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Into the bullpen and gone. He hammers one out to right. His 4th home run of the season. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And the batter now, Tyler Heineman. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Breaking ball inside.
1 ball,
Ball
1 strike.
1. Missed inside with the curve.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, second baseman Stuart Baroa.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Stuart Baroa. That's in there, and that is strike one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Max Scherzer goes to work. And there's a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Scherzer gets the punch out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here is Matt Olson. Went down on strikes his first time through. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
At the plate, Nick Allen. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
2 outs, base is empty.
One.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great stop to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, Baroa throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one fouled off. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard hit, right side. On to first.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a strike across the top of the zone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strider deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Atlanta,
duel so
second
far. Here's how the
baseman
starters
Ozzie
have
Albies.
performed up to this point. Fly ball to right. And George makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Way out front for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Just missed. The Braves trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now
Hitter didn't
right
offer at
fielder,
it. Now he has somebody to worry
Acuna
about over at
Jr.
first.
Here's Acuna now. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And a base hit right there. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Line drive. Fair ball. Around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Go-ahead run on base. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground, Bichette. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
George Springer.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ball
Outside low. Now 1-2. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, that's a curveball that people
Now
like to describe as a
left
hammer
fielder,
or Uncle
David
Charlie, and you can see
Snyder.
why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That pitch in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you
Up
what,
next
pitcher and
for
catcher
the
are on the
Blue
same
Jays,
page right now.
third baseman, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. That
That's
one's in
strike.
there. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Top of the 6th inning.
Leadoff for
And now
Atlanta, first
Matt
baseman,
Olson.
Matt Olson.
Scherzer back to work. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
Up
Pretty
next
tough for the
for
infielders to
Atlanta,
do
third
anything with
baseman,
that one. He
Nick
pulled
Allen.
it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Go ahead run on base. Now the third baseman, Nick Allen. 1 for 2. Out in front and foul to the left side. And that is out of play. Trying to bunt his way on. Barger. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Profar now. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it. That's out number 2. Here is Ozzie
Now
Albies
batting
up to
second
hit.
baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Little chopper rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Fought off foul. Check swing, called strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's the 0-2. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the
catcher,
ball off the bat.
Tyler
Something to improve.
Heineman.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Heineman in there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider won't go any further, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. Bryce
Atlanta.
Elder gets handed the rock
Number
out of the pen.
55.
He's making his 4th
Bryce
appearance of the
Elder.
season. Bunts it in the air. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Will Wagner.
And now, Will Wagner.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Pitch misses. 1-0. And a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
So here's Murphy now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Burr.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tommy Nance up and loosening in the pen. That one hammered left field. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Sean Murphy circles the bases. It's 2-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now here is Orlando Arcia. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fires over to Guerrero, and Acuna retired.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jared Kellner.
Next to hit, Jared Kellner. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Center field. Varsho moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Springer in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game digging in. Marcell Ozuna 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. On the ground to third. A dive. Nice stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left. Fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it. Then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. 1 for 3. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. His 7th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 1 out, nobody on. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Garcia, in his 11th season, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. In the air, right field, and that is Springer. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left
2
fielder,
outs, base is
Jurickson
empty. Now in
Profar.
for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3 in this one. Dribbled up the third baseline. Barger. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Cut on and lifted in the air. Schneider brings it in, and that is that. Braves get 1 on the big fly, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His first homer of the year, it's 3-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Nathan Lucas.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Bryce Elder will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Number 63 takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Fires to first in time.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that
Now
doesn't mean
batting,
it's always going to be
second
smooth. He
baseman,
delivered a
Stuart
good play right there.
Baroa.
Stuart Baroa next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in the
1-0.
dirt.
Ball.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right side, hard hit. And that's the inning.
Out.
The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Blue
It's the
Jays.
top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
45.
Tommy Nance.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their
Leading
players a
off
chance
for
to
the
fight
Braves,
back into the
catcher,
game.
Now, Sean Murphy. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing, and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This to third. Throws across the diamond.
out.
Now one gone in the 9th.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Orlando Arcia.
And now Orlando Arcia. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. And the 0-2. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, right fielder Ronald
One down.
Acuna
Ronald
Jr.
Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And next for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. And first offering is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lucas makes the grab on the run. Braves strand one, but they still lead at 3-2. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter,
Leading
Will
off
Wagner.
for Toronto, designated hitter Will Wagner.
And that's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. That one down the line and foul ball. One-run game, bottom 9. Ground ball right side. Olsen tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down.
Good
Now
late
batting,
bite on that
first
slider. Got the
baseman,
hitter out in front, rolled
Vladimir
over on it.
Guerrero
Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Jr.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's out to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So they're down to their final out.
Bichette.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Hit on the ground to short. Arcia. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.